Welcome, everyone. I'm thrilled to have you here today. Over the next few minutes, we are going to dive deep into the true engine of Microsoft 365 Copilot, the prompt. We will move beyond basic searches and teach you how to communicate with generative AI like a senior expert. Let's get started. Let's kick things off by defining our core concept. What exactly is a prompt? Simply put, a prompt is a clear instruction or question you give to the AI to help it understand what you want, so it can deliver useful results based on your unique goals and context. Think of prompting as having a conversation with a highly capable, but very literal assistant. The basics are simple. You type your request into the Copilot chat interface. But why is this so critical? Because generative AI operates on a garbage in, garbage out principle. If you provide a vague, three-word command, you will get a generic, low-value response. For our deep dive, you must stop treating Copilot like a traditional search engine. You are not looking for a web link, you are giving a directive to a reasoning engine that requires clear, natural language to perform at its best. Look at the flowchart on your screen. It beautifully illustrates the divergence in AI outcomes based entirely on your input. On the top path, a clear user intent translates into an effective prompt, which the Copilot LLM uses to generate a high-value output. Conversely, look at the bottom path. If you just toss a vague query at the exact same LLM, it can only generate a generic response. This visual proves that the AI's brain doesn't change, your steering wheel does. You control the quality of the destination by the quality of the directions you provide. Now that we know what a prompt is, how do we build a great one? To get the absolute best results from Copilot, you must remember the 4 essential pillars of a perfect prompt: context, goal, source, and expectations. The what and basics here form a foolproof recipe. First, context. Why do you need this and who is involved? Second, goal. What exactly do you want Copilot to do? Third, source. Where should Copilot look for the information? And fourth, expectations. How should Copilot deliver the answer? Such as tone or formatting. Why do we need all 4? Because without them, the AI is forced to guess, and guessing leads to errors. A deep dive into this framework shows us the power of specificity. Instead of a weak prompt like write an email, a 4-pillar prompt sounds like write a professional email to the team summarizing the Q3 report using our recent strategy document, formatted as a bulleted list. This diagram breaks down the anatomy of a perfect prompt into a clear, visual hierarchy. At the center, we have the perfect prompt, branching out into our 4 pillars: context, goal, source, and expectations. Notice the secondary nodes attached to each pillar. Context provides background, goal defines the action, source grounds the data, and expectations shapes the output. If you mentally check off these 4 branches before hitting send, you will drastically reduce the time you spend correcting the AI and drastically increase your overall productivity. Let's move into the specific do's of prompt engineering. What are the best practices? The basics require you to be clear and specific, keep your language conversational, give examples whenever possible, and actively ask the AI for feedback. Why do we emphasize a conversational tone? Because large language models are built on human dialogue. Treating Copilot like a collaborative partner unlocks its deep semantic reasoning abilities. How do you execute this? Write legibly with correct punctuation and grammar, and provide rich contextual details. For instance, specify if the audience is executive leadership or a technical team. For a deep dive, I highly recommend using a technique called few-shot prompting. This simply means giving Copilot an example of what you want inside the prompt itself. If you want a specific table layout, provide a 1-row text example. The AI will instantly mimic your pattern, guaranteeing the exact output you envisioned. Here we map out the core best practices. The overarching node splits into 3 vital actions: clarity and specificity, conversational tone, and providing examples. Look at how clarity links directly to using correct grammar. This is crucial because ambiguous punctuation can completely change the AI's interpretation of your request. Similarly, providing examples branches down into the few-shot prompting template. This diagram serves as your positive checklist. Engage the AI conversationally, write clearly, and show it exactly what success looks like. Just as important as knowing what to do is knowing what not to do. Let's look at the prompting pitfalls. What are the common mistakes? The basics are: never be vague, avoid heavy slang or internal company jargon the AI might not know, and never request unethical or inappropriate content. Why are these strict rules? Because the AI parses your exact phrasing. If you give it conflicting instructions like asking for a highly detailed but very short summary, the model's logic fractures, and you get a mediocre compromise. How do you avoid this? Do not abruptly change topics. Finish one complete task before introducing a completely new one. For our deep dive, understand the concept of the context window. Copilot remembers the current chat thread. If you ask it to analyze a finance spreadsheet and in the next breath ask it to draft a marketing email in the same chat, the AI might accidentally merge financial data into your marketing copy. Keep distinct tasks in distinct chats. This diagram highlights the danger zones of prompt engineering. We have the common pitfalls branching into vague language, conflicting instructions, and topic hopping. Notice the severe consequences attached to each. Vague language leads directly to hallucinations and guesses. Conflicting instructions cause a logic breakdown. And topic hopping results in context contamination. This visual acts as a warning system. If you find your Copilot output is getting messy or inaccurate, trace your steps back through this graph to see which pitfall you accidentally triggered in your prompt. This is where you transition from a beginner to an absolute power user, precision targeting using symbols. What is this? It's the use of specific keyboard shortcuts directly within the Copilot chat box to force the AI to look at exact data sources. The basics are incredibly powerful. Type a // to instantly reference a specific file or folder. Type the @ symbol to mention a specific person, and use the hashtag symbol to tag a topic or a past meeting. Why is this revolutionary? Because it completely eliminates the AI's need to guess. How does it look in practice? You type, summarize the key points from /Q for marketingstrategy.pptx. As a deep dive, using these symbols restricts the AI's context window. Instead of searching all of your emails for marketing strategy, the / locks the AI's focus exclusively onto that single PowerPoint presentation. It guarantees pinpoint accuracy. Let's walk through this incredibly practical flowchart. You start in the prompt box and hit the decision node, type symbol. If you type the /, it branches to select file. If you type the @ it branches to select person. If you type the hashtag, it branches to select meeting. Regardless of which path you take, they all converge on the ultimate goal, a highly grounded AI output. This diagram visualizes how a single keystroke acts as a laser pointer, directing the vast power of the LLM exactly where you want it. A critical mindset shift when using generative AI is understanding the art of iteration. What does this mean? It's the ongoing process of reviewing the AI's initial output and actively using follow-up prompts to continuously improve it. The basics dictate that you should never settle for the first draft. You must review Copilot's response for accuracy, style, and tone. Why? Because no matter how good your initial prompt is, the AI rarely hits a home run on attempt 1. How do you fix it? You iterate. If the output isn't perfect, refine the prompt and tell it what to change. You can say, make the tone more optimistic, or condense those paragraphs into 3 bullet points. Diving deeper, iteration leverages the AI's conversational memory. Because Copilot remembers the context of your active chat session, you don't have to repeat the whole prompt. You are progressively sculpting the data, refining it layer by layer until it perfectly matches your vision. This looping diagram perfectly captures the iterative workflow. You start on the left with your initial prompt, leading to the AI first draft. Then we hit the critical decision node, human review. If the draft is acceptable, you move straight to final content. But if it needs work, the flow loops down to a follow-up prompt, instructing the AI to adjust. This generates a refined AI draft, which cycles right back to human review. This continuous feedback loop is the absolute secret to mastering generative AI. You are the director. The AI is the drafter. To truly elevate your prompt engineering, you need to leverage Copilot's advanced accessibility tools, Copilot Memory, and voice commands. What are these? Copilot Memory is a feature that remembers your personal work context and formatting preferences, while voice features allow for hands-free dictation and spoken two-way chats. The basics are incredible. Why type? Always respond in a professional tone with bullet points every single day. With Copilot Memory, you set that instruction once, and the AI applies it automatically to all future responses, drastically saving you time. How do you use voice? Simply select the microphone icon to dictate your prompts, which is excellent for hand-free document creation while multitasking. As a deep dive, integrating Copilot Memory and voice fundamentally transforms the AI from a generic software tool into a highly personalized, interactive assistant that knows exactly how you like to work, allowing for fluid, natural dialogue. Let's review this architectural flowchart. At the top, we have our user input methods, branching into standard, text, and voice dictation. Both of these input streams flow directly into the Copilot memory engine. This is the critical junction. Instead of just answering the prompt, the engine automatically applies saved preferences like your preferred tone or layout before delivering the final, personalized output. Notice the dotted line pointing to Edit Memory Settings. This highlights that you remain in total control and can update or clear the AI's memory of your preferences at any time. Let's put everything we've learned together into a highly practical, real-time business use case. Imagine it is 4:00 p.m. and your director urgently needs an executive summary of Q3 performance. Your data is scattered across spreadsheets and past meeting transcripts. Step 1. We apply the 4 pillars. You type, write a professional executive summary for leadership summarizing Q3 results. Step 2. We use precision targeting. You seamlessly add, pulling data specifically from the file /Q3 financials.xlsx and insights from the meeting #Q3 postmortem. Copilot generates a phenomenal first draft. But step 3 is iteration. You review it and realize it is a bit long. You prompt, make the financial section more concise, and highlight the top 3 risks as bullet points. Within minutes, you have leveraged structure, precision symbols, and iteration to produce a highly accurate, fully grounded executive document. You have just mastered prompt engineering. Our final sequence diagram maps out this real-world scenario perfectly. The user initiates by sending a structured prompt, actively utilizing the / to target a specific file. Copilot immediately reaches out to your enterprise data to securely retrieve that exact spreadsheet for grounding. Once the context is locked in, Copilot generates the first draft and sends it to the user. The user then executes the iteration step, instructing Copilot to condense the text. Copilot processes this final refinement and delivers the perfect final summary. High efficiency, high accuracy, zero guesswork.
To find related ebook and other material for this training course, go to quicktechie.com. Now you will see all the video courses are available here. So let's move to the ebooks. You can go here, ebooks, all AI related ebooks like you are watching currently Mythos related training. That ebook would be uploaded under this section. You can download this ebook. PDF would be available, all 300-page PDF. So you just click on the download this entire ebook. You can download from this section. So whatever training you are currently listening, corresponding ebook would be available. We have thousands of ebooks available. Now, other than that, we have on video courses which you are watching right now. This also all AI related courses are available. Similarly, for all company related trainings are available like Microsoft. You can find it here with their respective certification training modules. All exam simulators which would help you to get the certification preparation. Just refresh if you get this kind of error. Okay, so now you can see these are all certification preparation materials. Will also be click here to the NVIDIA certification preparation material. So you can see all NVIDIA certification preparation materials and click on any of this and it would load the entire screen and you can launch the practice paper. So this is what you can see, that you can submit the answer. We have an audiobooks available. Okay, so for each section, and these are our alumni who can you can find out all alumni who are accessing our portal.